Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Title of my presentation is the effect of thickness on out-of-plane constraint in terms of T-stresses. And the outline of the presentation, I will give a brief introduction in two-parameter friction mechanics approach. After that, the effect of out-of-plane constraint on the crack tip plastic zone under mode 1 loading will be discussed. Effect of thickness of non-singular T-stresses under mixed mode loadings will be also analyzed. Of course, results and discussion, and finally, conclusions. So, a component of stress field in the vicinity of crack tip can be represented by the following equations, which contains two basic terms. First one is connected with the singular term and K1, and second term reflects constraint parameter in the vicinity of crack tip. The amplitudes of second order terms in the three-dimensional series expansion of the crack from stress tip are the terms T11 and out-of-plane constraint parameter T33, which describe in-plane and out-of-plane constraint respectively. The different source of change in in-plane constraint is associated with crack size, configuration of specimen, type of loading, and the notch of crack. The source of change of out-of-plane constraint is thickness. Now I would like to concentrate your attention on the comparison of stress intensity factor, in-plane constraint parameter and out-of-plane constraint parameter in mid-plane of CT specimen for load corresponding constant value of stress intensity factor. So with the stress intensity factor, this one, kept a constant value. And the in-plane parameter at the specimen thickness center shows small thickness dependence as expected. So in this case, we have considered CT specimen, same configuration, but difference just in thickness. So we have a variation between thickness and width from 0.25 to 0.5. On the other hand, out-of-plane constraint parameter shows strong dependence on this thickness. Out-of-plane constraint parameter was negative for all cases that were considered and approach zero as this ratio increased. Considering the fact that the negative distress corresponded to the loss in crack tip constraint, it appears that out-of-plane constraint parameter represented the well-known tendency that large out-of-plane crack tip constraint is expected for thick test specimens. So, motivation of current research is in the following. The T-stress components play significant roles in fracture mechanics, and yet their combined effects on the crack tip plastic zone have not been studied. The general analysis of constraint effect requires to be defined more exactly in three-dimensional problem, taking into account in-plane and out-of-plane constraint parameters. So this paper will conduct detailed derivation of expression for plastic zone size that incorporates the effect of in-plane and out-of-plane constraint under mode 1 loading. Moreover, the effect of thickness and component of non-singular stresses under mixed mode loading is also discussed. But coming back, again, serious expansion of three-dimensional elastic stress field, very near crack front under mode 1 loading. There are two special cases, plane strain cases and plane stress. But normally, all engineering components and specimens are situated between these two stress state situations. So now we would like to try to create some models to calculate plastic zone size ahead of the correct tip, taking into account one mesoscale criterion and in plane and out of plane constraint parameter. So the plastic zone around the correct tip can be determined using one mesoscale criterion. The stress field is substituted into the one mesoscale criterion and solved for the distance corresponding order of plastic zone, plastic zone. After some mathematical manipulation, we have enough simple equations to describe shape and size of a plastic zone. And this equation leads to the following formulas for plastic zone boundary as function on n. It can be seen that there are two basic terms. First term is very bad. First term is connected with the stress intensity factor and the yield stress. So this term is well known in fracture mechanics, classical fracture mechanics. And second term is a correction factor which reflects effect of in-plane and out-of-plane constraint parameter as well as angle. Now I would like to concentrate your attention on obtained results, theoretical results, which can describe plastic zone, shape and size of plastic zone. And plastic zone. It can be seen that for this kind of specimen with different thickness, but in this case, stress intensity factor is assumed to be concentrated. So, size plastic zone ahead of the correct tip are surrounded by two special cases, namely plane strain and plane stress. If thickness increases, plastic zone trends to typical form and shape of plastic zone for plane strain. To determine the validity of plastic zone models derived above, basic equation is applied to view mode 1 situation under plane strain conditions. And the result agree with published solution in this literature. Moreover, finite element model of CT specimen was also conducted to validate the proposed model. And you can see mechanical properties of materials and the loading conditions. So again, stress intensity factor is assumed to be constant value for this kind of specimens with different thickness. Size and shape of plastic zones are analyzed using the image data of the distribution of equivalent one-liter stresses in the vicinity of correct tip. And according with the main idea of algorithm, the special procedure realizes consequent selection of pixels which belongs to the image of Carnot diagram along radius from the correct tip to the appropriate step. If the color of current pixel differs from white, the procedure of pixel selection is stopped and current values of radius and angle are saved. And as a result, we have a comparison of theoretical and finite element results here. And there is a deviation between theoretical and finite element results from point of view and distribution of the size of plastic zone ahead of the correct tip. So the T-stress component are seen to be dependent on angular coordinates. And this assumption is confirmed by finite element estimation of T-stress component and distribution T-stress component in the middle plane of crack front ahead of the crack tip. Another problem which I would like to consider now is effect of thickness on out-of-plane constraint parameter. In this case, we will consider model of center crack circular disc. This specimen is loading by two compressive forces acting in the vertical direction. This configuration of the specimen is very suited to create different conditions of mixed mode, mode 1 and mode 2 loading. The orientation of crack plane with respect to disk is determined by the angle alpha. Changing the angle can provide almost any relationship between the magnitudes of stress and density factor. Loading mode mixity is characterized by the following parameter. And I would like to notice that this kind of specimen was proposed by Professor Ayatollah. Is it right? Music. Yeah. So the relation of stress intensity factor is based on a well-known approach that includes the calculating this parameter in number of points at varied distance using relationships from corresponding formulas and extrapolation on obtained values from the stress intensity factor to the crack front. Computational procedure considers the nodes on the finite element mesh as the calculation points, but the nodes are located at some small distance from the crack front. The calculation of T-stress components is performed using stresses in the point on the crack surface. So we will have information about stress intensity factor distributions and of course in plane and out of plane constraint parameters. And to study the set of thickness and loading mode mixity of the specimen on the TZZ stress out of plane constraint parameter, the compressive load is adjusted so that the in plane constraint parameter Txx stress is remained approximately constant as variation of specimen thickness from 10 to 80 millimeters at constant crack length. To reflect the mixed mode loading conditions, effective stress intensity factor is introduced in the configuration as follows. And it can be seen from this figure that in plane constraint parameter Txx is approximately constant for all cases. In contrast to in plane constraint parameter, the increase of specimen thickness in 8 times greatly reduced the out-of-plane constraint parameter up to 75% at this mixity parameter. There is the area of in-plane constraint parameter is unchanged. And finally, conclusions. The theoretical analysis of joint influence of non-singular component of the T-stresses on the plastic zone around the crack tip of mode 1 is carried out with the direction of asymptotic formulas, which take into account track series of stress A at the crack tip and one necessary criterion. The size of plastic zones around the crack tip at the middle plane of CT specimen decreases with increase of specimen thickness. It's confirmed that the plastic zone is affected by the out-of-plane constraint parameter. There is strong effect of out-of-plane constraint parameter on crack tip plastic zones. And final conclusion, the three-dimensional stress field ahead of the full thickness crack under mixed mode 1 and 2 loading conditions is also realized. The significant effect of thickness and loading mode of mode and mixity of specimen on out-of-plane constraint parameter in the mid-plane of crack front has been observed at the same non-singular in-plane constraint parameter. Thank you very much.